Kelly here for Levile at the IARA Awards, and I'm joined with the gorgeous Pheto. Hello, miss, how are you?
Hey, Miss Swazi, how are you?
Yeah, I'm good. The leading lady of the hour, up for the most nominations tonight. Congratulations. You've flown all the way here to be with us here in London. You just must be in your own world. It must be bubbling for you.
I think, when you get this kind of recognition, you don't take it for granted. So I'm so honored, I'm so excited, I'm looking forward to the night and hopefully getting one to, or maybe all of them.
Yes, we're rooting for you indeed. What does it mean for you to be recognised in another country, away from home, have people support your work from abroad? What does that feel like?
I mean, honestly, I think it's validating, for people to recognize the work that you do, and not just your people, not your friends back home, but international, for people to say, we see what you're doing and we appreciate. And also being nominated for 2 different projects, for a United Kingdom in the film category and for Madiba. In the TV category, and for also international actress, it really means a lot.
And I want to speak to you about that. International actress, that is a title in and of itself.
That comes with so much responsibility, so I need to make sure that, going out there and look for those stories, international stories that are human stories that are, appealing to everyone, that can connect us. And that's why this moment is so important to me, because I think as much as a celebration of the work that I've done, it's the beginning of a new chapter.
And on that note about stories, how do you pick those stories that we know we want to see?
No, I think I'm attracted to strong women. I think I really find them, appealing to me. I love strong characters. I love characters that are brave, that can be vulnerable but still strong, that can be human. And I think with the 2 characters that I play, like Naledi Hama in the United Kingdom, she is, she's fierce, she's strong, she's loyal, she's that woman who roots for sisterhood. And Winnie Mandela, on the other hand, is this warrior who is not going to stop until there's justice. And I love that, because if there's one thing I can't stand myself, is injustice. So for me, it makes perfect sense to, at least attempt to step in those shoes of a legend, of a living legend, to say, this is what she went through. This is part of her painful story, and it didn't break her. She's still beautiful, she's still smiling, she's still standing, and I admire women like that.
You're talking about how loads of women look up to you, but let me encourage you, loads of women are looking up to your work and the inspiration that you are, and these awards are just a testament to how well you're doing. We wish you all the best. It's such a pleasure to be with you this evening, honestly, it really is. All the best for this evening. We will catch up with you. Thank you. Awards, and I'm joined with the one they call Mr. Paul. Hello, sir. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. Congratulations on the nomination this evening. Talk to me about your category, because it's quite a category.
It is. So it's Best Male Stage Performer. I'm up against some pretty damn good people. So the likes of Tyrone Huntley, who's playing Judas in Jesus Christ Superstar, with Anthony Boyle, who played Scorpius in Harry Potter. Yeah, it's a really mixed bag of amazing talent. So,
but do you know what? It must be just an honour for you. I mean, when you look at the other name, does it not just give you sort of the encouragement? You just think, whoa, my gosh, people are talking about me in those kind of circles. What was it like when you first found out?
I guess when I first found out, I was like, oh, that'd be great. I'll go along for the wine.
Have you had any wine?
I've had a sip. I'm a highly functioning alcoholic.
Yes.
Okay, so.
Okay. You do work quite well. You're doing quite well. On stage, talk to me about on stage. What is it? What's the buzz like for you when you get on stage?
Oh, it's like nothing else, really. So in Les Miserables, it's been running now for 32 years. It's a record-breaking show, and there's a reason that it runs, and it's because the spirit of the show just makes people stand on their feet, and it makes actors want to be a part of it, and the fact that I'm a part of it is incredible.
Really incredible. If there was any other play, of course we love you in this one, but any other thing or any other role that you would love to play, is there a character you have your eye on?
I'd like to pop over to Phantom. Okay. Phantom the Opera.
I like you say just pop over.
Yeah. Cash. Yeah, I'd really like that.
Yeah. And why?
It's something I've wanted to do for a while. Yeah.
Brilliant. Okay. And what does this award mean for you as well? To be here amongst other actors, other people who've really accomplished themselves, this community must mean quite a lot to you.
Yeah, it really does. I mean, we all do it for the same reason that when we were 8 years old, we turned a cardboard box into a rocket ship, and that's the reason that we're all here. And then to be actually recognised for something and be given an award is even more, isn't it?
Oh, congratulations, Paul. Honestly, all the best. We look forward to seeing you tonight.
Thank you.
Join with Sam, the director of Lifeline, an incredible project. Congratulations on everything that you've achieved, really. I mean, director, you're kind of the man with the plan. So talk to me about being the director of one of the most amazing projects.
Yeah, so it was really good fun. It was a film which was backed by the BFI, which was amazing. So when I was 16, I got this most promising newcomer award type thing. And they gave me a check of $5,000 and I had no idea what to do with it, basically. So I quickly got a producer, an amazing producer called Catherine, who helped out with it. And then I just kind of did the thing. It took about a year to make. Had amazing collaborators, so many nice people to work with. Vauxhall, who you met before, and Ax from the film, and Becca, and all the cast were just brilliant. We just made it together, we pulled it together, and then we made the film, and it's done quite well. It's been to a few festivals around the world and stuff, and obviously it's come here. It's still exciting. It's cool, yeah.
Do you feel like time has just gone zoom and it's just gone so...
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, so it just keeps on kind of amazing that kind of so much has happened, but also it feels like it goes so fast. Yeah, definitely.
And talk to me about your team, because it's not just a one-man band. We know there's so many people who come together and collaborate together. How important is it to have your team?
Yeah, I mean, the most important thing, I think, a film more than any other industry is just where you need everyone to come together. I think directing really is just kind of shaping of the other people, really. It's a craft. I do think it's a craft, but I think the most important thing to know about directing is that you've got to know the strengths of everyone else that you've got with you. And if you let everyone else use their strengths, then you're going to make something that's kind of working and that's clicking and you can see it. Yeah.
Oh, mad. And also, you're of course, you're in the director pool. Are there any other directors that you look up to or who inspire you, both at your age group as well, but those who've gone before you as well?
So I think in my age group, the girl I'm up against tonight called Charlotte Regan, who's just amazing. Did a film called Stand By, which I just admire so much. It's so kind of short and snappy, and I think, there's a lot I can learn from that. But also Danny Boyle on another end of things. He's from Manchester as well, which is where I'm from. And I think every film he does just goes to a completely different world. If you think about Slumdog is in kind of India, 127 Hours is in America, Deep South. So he really uses the power of film, I think, and that's exciting. Other directors always go to superhero films or something, and I think he's always so different, which is that's what I want to do, I think. Yeah.
Sam, well, thank you so much for catching up with us.
Started in the bedroom, man. Started in school, just vibes in and just growing and just loving it more and more, getting more into it. And right now it's just my thing, what I'm trying to say. Music is what I do, you get me? So yeah, man, I love it.
Talk to us a little bit about what you've been up to this year or previous years. What is it you're working on?
Yeah, man, I was working on my project at the moment, my album. It's called Street Lovin' 808. Yeah, so it's a bit smooth and gritty, mix it up and that. Yeah, I just done Reading and Leeds Festival, which was the best time. Yeah, my first. Wow, it's crazy. You know what I'm trying to say? Even though they don't know it, they're singing like they know it. You know what I'm trying to say? So yeah, I'm looking to put on my show October the 22nd, then birthdays. Yeah, man, and that's it. It's gonna be dropping music.
That's so exciting. Talk to me as well, because it doesn't just happen overnight. There are hours and hours and hours that go into it. Exactly. What does hard work mean to you?
It's everything, man. You know what I'm trying to say? Now, before it was like a chore, working hard, but now I've learned to love the grind. This is the most important bit, the journey and the hard work. So I'm just loving it, every moment of it right now. Yeah. And
you know what? Nights like this are just as important as the grind, because being in a circle of people who are also working that hard, it almost sharpens you, doesn't it? So you said you're seeing other people and they're working hard. Does that inspire you?
Yeah, it does. it just shows me that I'm doing something right, to be in the same place as everyone else here. Yeah, even you know what I'm trying to say. So yeah, man, I'm just gonna enjoy it.
Enjoy, man, enjoy. You've earned it. You've really earned it. October the 22nd is the date we're looking out for. Yeah. Okay, cool. Keep it in your diaries, Don't be messing around. Keep it in your diaries. All the best, man. Absolutely all the best. We'll catch up. Thea, Gajic. Hello, miss. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Congratulations on being here at the IARA Awards. Before we get into the nomination, what's the vibe like? It's quite busy over here.
Yeah, it's nice. It's really cute. I went upstairs and checked out the tables and stuff.
Give us the scoop. We've only been here. What's the tables like?
They're cute. They got a variety of juice, menu. Yeah, always good. Yeah.
So Best Actress, what a nomination, and in a talent pool that of course is incredible. Anyone would want to be in that talent pool. So when you first heard that news, what's going on in Thea's head?
I was really pleased because I've been trying to break through as an actress for a while, and then I obviously started filmmaking. So it's beautiful to be nominated for both things. And
filmmaking as well. Do you feel as though you have a slight advantage because you're an actress as well as a filmmaker? Do you get to see it from both perspectives?
It's really difficult though. I don't know. I guess it is an advantage in some ways, but it's also very, very hard. So it's very challenging, and you have to find a lot of ways to balance it. And it's good, I guess, because I know I can rely on myself as well as an agent and other people. But I know that I can always create work if I need to.
For you, what is your earliest acting experience or your memory? If we want to know behind the scenes of Thea, where does it all start from?
I went to Yukon Day Nursery, which is in Balham in South London, and I was the star in the Nativity.
Oh,
yeah.
Isn't that amazing that she's the star, and then tonight as well you are the star?
That was cute. So that was like my earliest memory, I think. I remember being Cinderella in like primary school play and doing like a quick change.
Yeah. I got to play grass. I wasn't very good. I didn't have any lines either. So if you got Cinderella and the star, you're onto a winner, man. What would it mean for you to take home 2 awards this evening?
Oh, it would be brilliant. So another good part of the year, and I'd be really grateful.
And you're so young. What's ahead for Thea? What's ahead for you? What are you looking forward to accomplishing in further years to come?
I'm writing a feature. I've got like 80 pages of that at the moment, so I'm just going through the challenges that comes with that, and just taking it slow, being chill,
Perfect. Well, congratulations on the 2 nominations. We wish you all the best. We're rooting for you over at Live the Best for this evening. Thank you.
Well, I mean, it's always great to be in a place like this. I mean, I think what the IARA Awards stand for is quite important. It's nice to get celebration for lots of creative people who are doing exciting work. So I'm here to support a friend, Pheto, who's nominated 3 times tonight. She's a fantastic actor, and we've just actually worked together on my current feature film. So hopefully we'll get to release that next year. So it's good. It's good to be around people that care about what we do.
Yeah, brilliant. And like yourself, there's loads of people here to support. What is there must be a real community here, a real community sense of people of all over the industry. What does that community do for people who's involved?
Well, I think it's very important to, not just get to celebrate each other, but to realize that actually you're part of a bigger thing, because creating work sometimes can be a very challenging thing where you're working in silo. So it's nice to be able to get together and realize that people are actually supporting the things, because we have a billion stories and they're not being told enough, especially, being in the space like, say, the UK industry where things are tighter and smaller for sort of black and Asian and minority kind of filmmakers and creative and actors. It's really important to get to tell our own stories as well,
Perfect. My last question to you. What is the darkest Disney film? Or you can have the darkest feeling.
Disney film, it's probably got to be Bambi.
Yes, I was going to go for.
It's a good thing to remind children that, life isn't entirely rosy, because without Bambi's mother dying, you would just think, it's all cool. To confront children with mortality so early on, I thought was a very brave decision, and so that would be quite dark for me. Even darker than The Lion King, which is also fairly dark.
Brilliant. Oh, it's lovely to see you. We're here at the IARA Awards with Levile. Talk to me, of course, about Enterprise. How has that been for you? Talk to us a little bit through it.
Sure. So Enterprise is a BBC programme, a pilot for the Comedy Slices, written by Kiell, and that will be out at some stage in October, I believe. So I was involved in the general development of the project, working with him closely on the characters and whatnot. And then he went away, wrote it, and came back with an amazing script. It's got loads of characters that you recognise in it. Thea Gajic is in it, Michael Dapper, just to name a few. Daniel Ezra, of course, playing one of the leads. So it's a really.
How do you not just crease? Like, how do you not just laugh? How do you get anything done around these guys?
Do you know what? I generally, yeah, the pressure adds to that. Yeah.
And for loads of people who know your faces, like everyone knows you guys. How do you create realistic characters and don't fall into the trap of an old character? How do you keep that that freshness alive?
What a very good question. I tend to mimic. That's how I came to be a performer in the first place. I was mimicking teachers, I was mimicking other students, family members and whatnot. So I'm always taking from other people a little bits here and there. So that's mostly where I find my inspiration. That's where I get the freshness from. Yeah.
The question will be, no one just ends up at the BBC. No one just ends up on Channel 4. There is a process that makes sure your work is validated and recognised and achieved. When for you was the moment when you thought, oh my gosh, I'm onto something and people are taking notice of me?
I think there was a year, possibly 2014, where I was in a lot of online projects. I worked with Hamza, I worked with A Squeezy, Don't Jealous Me, a load of people. I feel like I forgot Gajic, loads of people that I was part of their projects, and I was getting recognised quite a lot from people on the streets. They were like, you were in this, you were in that, you were in this. So from that, I then went on and I never made my own thing. I never decided to go into my own thing. But I realised I was quite a regular feature. And I used that to contact agents and contact casting directors and say, I'm in this, this and this. All of these are coming out at this page. And then it shows that I'm working. Despite the fact that it's not television work, it's not professional TV work, it is just YouTube stuff, but it got me to the place I am today. And the same for Kaede, that like those YouTube things, and videos and vines and whatnot got him to be at the BBC and got him to be to have his script commissioned and things like that. So mostly I would say it's creating my own work and being part of those projects that you think you never know where they're going to end up. You may never know what's going to happen with them, and you're just getting out of bed and doing it for free. But those are the things that really got me to those positions, and being able to bring a body of work to these people higher up and say, I've done this, give me some money.
Thank you so much. Do you know, it's just lovely to meet you in person, in flesh, where you're tangible. So all the best for this year. You've had an incredible year, but there's loads more to come. So thank you so much for coming.